6 strongest opponents for an African wild dog pack. Ah yes, our good old friend the African wild dog, one of nature's prime examples for there being strength in numbers. First off, they're all about teamwork. These awesome canines hunt in packs, and their cooperative nature gives them a major edge. They communicate through a range of vocalizations and even sneezes, to coordinate their hunting strategies. But it doesn't stop there. These dogs are also super speedy. They can sprint at crazy speeds up to 44 miles per hour, 70 kilometers per hour, making it tough for their prey to escape. Talk about lightning fast. But here's what sets them apart. They're excellent strategists. They use their numbers to surround their prey and make sure there's no escape route. It's like a well-coordinated ambush. So when you put all these elements together, teamwork, speed, endurance, and strategy, you've got yourself a pack of wild dogs that have an 80% success rate out on the hunt. So this begs the question, who could possibly challenge the African wild dog pack? Is it even possible to take on this swarm of African wild dogs? Let's look into it. Today, we'll be talking about 6 possible opponents for the African wild dog pack. These would have to be animals that could not only challenge the pack, but stand toe-to-toe with them out on the hunt. Number 1. African bush elephants. Starting off, we have the African bush elephants. While these gentle giants are mostly docile animals, they have the tendency to be aggressive when anything intrudes upon their territory. Let's look at a few reasons why they're such a strong opponent to the pack. African bush elephants are the largest land animals, with adult males weighing up to several tons. Their sheer size and strength alone give them a considerable advantage over African wild dogs. If elephants feel threatened or perceive the wild dogs as a danger to their young or herd, they can use their massive bodies and powerful trunks to charge, stomp, or trample the dogs with relative ease. They also exhibit super strong bonds and are protective of their young, known as calves. If African wild dogs come too close to elephant calves, especially in an aggressive or predatory manner, adult elephants can become defensive and aggressive in response. They may charge, trumpet loudly, or use their trunks to deter the wild dogs. Number 2. Black mambas. Moving on to our second hypothetical, the black mamba is a highly venomous snake found in sub-Saharan Africa. And while African wild dogs aren't typical prey for black mambas, encounters with these venomous snakes can be seriously dangerous for the dogs. Let's take a look at why. First off, black mambas are known for their potent venom, which is neurotoxic and can cause rapid paralysis and respiratory failure in their prey. If a wild dog is bitten by a black mamba, it can result in severe injury or even death if left untreated. And when cornered or threatened, they can become highly aggressive and may strike repeatedly in defense. If a wild dog pack accidentally comes across a black mamba and provokes it, the snake may react by delivering multiple venomous bites in self-defense. Black mambas are also incredibly fast and agile snakes. They can move swiftly, reaching speeds of up to 12 miles per hour, 12 kilometers an hour. This agility allows them to strike rapidly and retreat quickly, making it challenging for a wild dog to avoid or defend against a sudden attack. Also, black mambas are adept at blending into their surroundings, often found in grasslands, savannas, and wooded areas. They can easily go unnoticed until they feel threatened or decide to strike. If African wild dogs unknowingly approach a hidden or camouflaged black mamba, they may become targets for a surprise attack, and they'll never see it coming. Number 3. African Cape buffaloes. African Cape buffaloes can pose a significant threat to African wild dog packs, and here's why. African Cape buffaloes are known for their unpredictable and aggressive nature. They have a reputation as one of the most dangerous animals in Africa and can become highly defensive when they perceive a threat. If a wild dog pack approaches a buffalo herd or comes into close proximity to a lone buffalo, the buffalo may charge the dogs in an attempt to repel them. This isn't helped by the fact that Cape buffaloes typically live in large herds and they exhibit a strong herd mentality. When threatened, buffaloes will form a tight defensive circle with the adults facing outward and their young protected in the center. This collective defense strategy can make it challenging for African wild dogs to single out and attack an individual buffalo without facing a unified and coordinated response from the herd. African Cape buffaloes are robust and possess considerable strength. They have a large muscular build, and adult males, known as bulls, can weigh up to 1,500 kilograms, 3,300 pounds. Their formidable size and sharp curved horns can cause significant injury or even death to wild dogs if they are on the receiving end of a buffalo's charge or defensive strike. Cape buffaloes are also highly vigilant animals, and they are known to be protective of their herd members, especially the young calves. If African wild dogs approach a buffalo calf or show signs of aggression towards it, the adults will actively defend the calf, potentially escalating the situation and leading to an aggressive response from the buffaloes. Number 4. Spotted hyena. Spotted hyenas are actually one of the more threatening competitors to African wild dog packs. And here are a few reasons why. Let me explain. Spotted hyenas are well-known scavengers and skilled hunters. They have powerful jaws and can consume almost every part of their prey, including bones. Yep, you heard that right. Like African wild dogs, they have similar dietary preferences and can target similar prey species. This competition for food can lead to conflicts between the two species, especially when it comes to shared kills or carcasses. Spotted hyenas also live in highly organized social structures known as clans. These clans are led by a dominant female, and they can consist of multiple individuals. Hyena clans are generally larger and more robust than African wild dog packs. The coordinated hunting and defense strategies of hyenas, along with their numerical advantage, can give them an upper hand in confrontations with wild dogs. While not their primary prey, spotted hyenas can opportunistically target and prey upon African wild dogs, especially if the wild dog pack is weakened, injured, or vulnerable. Hyenas have those strong jaws and can overpower individual wild dogs easily, particularly if they are isolated from their pack. Number 5. Leopards. Moving on, we have the leopard. These sneaky felines are definitely one of the most dangerous predators in the world. And to African wild dogs, they're super deadly. Let's talk about it. Leopards are known for their exceptional stealth and ambush hunting skills. They have a solitary nature and are highly adapted to stalking and capturing prey. If a leopard encounters a wild dog pack, it may take advantage of its camouflage and stealth to get close to the dogs undetected, allowing for a surprise attack. Leopards are excellent climbers and often seek refuge or store their kills in trees. This climbing ability provides them with an advantage over wild dogs, as they can retreat to elevated positions out of reach of the dogs. If a leopard manages to catch a wild dog, it may carry the kill up a tree to feed on it, minimizing the risk of losing its prey to scavengers like hyenas or vultures. Leopards are powerful and agile predators. They have a muscular build and can take down prey larger than themselves. If a confrontation occurs between a leopard and a wild dog, the leopard's strength and agility can give it an advantage in a direct physical encounter. Leopards may use their sharp claws and powerful bites to fend off or injure wild dogs. Number 6. Lions. Finally, let's talk about the king of the jungle, the lion. These guys are apex predators and one of the most powerful and iconic carnivores in Africa. They have a strong social structure and live in prides consisting of multiple related females, their offspring, and a few dominant males. Lions are highly skilled hunters and have the ability to bring down large prey, including wildebeest, zebra, and buffalo. If a lion encounters a wild dog pack, it may perceive them as competition for resources or even as potential prey. lions are significantly larger and more robust than African wild dogs. Adult male lions can weigh up to 550 pounds, 250 kilograms, and possess formidable strength. Their sheer size and physical power can give them an advantage in confrontations with wild dogs. Lions can use their weight, teeth, and powerful forelimbs to overpower and injure individual dogs, especially if they manage to isolate or corner them. Lions are also known for their cooperative hunting strategies. They employ coordinated tactics to bring down large prey, relying on teamwork and communication within their pride. In contrast, wild dogs are also cooperative hunters, but primarily target smaller prey and use their ability and endurance to tire out their prey during the chase. If a lion pride confronts a wild dog pack, their coordinated hunting tactics and group dynamics can give them an advantage, especially if the wild dog pack is smaller or disorganized. And that was our list. If you have any comments or questions, feel free to leave them down below. Also, if you think there are other animals in Africa that could pose a threat to the African wild dog, let us know. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications to stay up to date on videos like this. See you next time.